guys, welcome to Wine Diplomat. I'm Yurika, and today we are going to be blind tasting 3 wines from the magical world of ALDI. ALDI is a phenomenal a grocery store that has been sweeping the country here in America. Comes from the land of Germany, and we've imported ALDI across the nation. But it's also a really good place to find wine and beer for a lot less money than you could get at a lot of other stores. So today we are going to be basically answering the question we went out and got 3 different wines, and the only thing that I know is that they are all Cabernet Sauvignon from California, but I do not know what they taste like. I do not know how much exactly they were, but I do know that there's going to be one that's under $10, one that's in the $10 to $14 range, and then one that's kind of in the $13 to $20. Basically, it's what I asked, and I said, give me one under 20, one under 15, and one under 10. So this is going to be exciting. It's always a fun time when we do our blind tastings. So let's, without further ado, these are all California cabs from our friends at ALDI. So I'm kind of expecting a range in quality from like really low bottom to, I mean, there's Winking Owl is a possibility, and that's like $3 to $4 a bottle. But they also do have some we've on this channel we've shown you some almost $20 Napa Cabernet that's at there. So the range, the quality could be anywhere from super bottom of the barrel to really, really good. So, Josh, can you please hand me wine A, please? Wine A. Thank you, sir. So, we'll put it in this camera here. This is wine A. So we see this is like a very, very purple hue to it. As I bring it up to the light here, pitch black, cannot see through it. Yeah, and so that's the first thing we're looking for is with Cabernet. I'm looking for it to be, this is nice, and it's a deep dark purple, and it doesn't. It smells pretty good. It's kind of these have been open for about, I would say, about 20 minutes. So right out of the bottle. This one kind of has it's kind of like the alcohol needs to kind of breathe a little bit. Like it has kind of a paint thinner quality to it. Yeah, I'm looking for that to dissipate. So that's why I keep swirling it around. I keep trying to do that. So let's dig right in. All right, so that was the first one. Now my mouth is kind of ready for the acidity. Okay, very smooth. There's not a lot of, there's kind of medium acidity to it. So it's not too acidic, but it's not austere. It's just plums, blackberries. If I didn't know that this was from California, I would think that it's Washington because of the plums and the blackberries and the black cherry that I'm getting through here. The taste is way better than the aroma, but it's getting better as the air is kind of getting in there. But I mean, this thing is, I don't think this is bargain barrel, but it's missing just a little bit of the quality, but we'll see. We'll see what the rest of these go with, but yeah, I would think this is like Sonoma County is kind of what I'm thinking, because it's got deep dark plums, black cherry, but it's not like the cherries and chocolate that I would associate with like Napa. It's very deep, like almost like it come from a colder climate, like Washington, right? Okay, so that's A. That's A. Josh, could you please hand me B? Let's do B. All right. So this has a little bit of a noticeable, just more of a red hue to it. Um, like if I'm looking through this, you can kind of see through. It's a little more opaque. I'll put it in this camera here. Let me swirl that around. I don't know if you can pick it up on this camera, but it's like it's just a little bit more opaque. You can see through it just. It kind of has like a pinkish purplish, like a. This is just inky dark black, where this is just a little bit more. But okay, a noticeable candy, like a rock candy aroma to it that I would associate kind of being with kind of the, like the $5 to $10 Cabernets that you're gonna get. They might have a little bit of, like, it smells like it has a little bit more sugar to it. It smells like it's got a little bit more kind of fake grape. Like I love Welch's grape, or like those Flintstone vitamins, and you crunch them, and like the Dinos were the best of all of them, right? Because it's just that fake grape popsicle flavor. And so I get that, like, from the aroma, but let's it could smell like one thing and taste like another. So we're gonna dive right in, all right? Yeah, yeah. This is like, I mean, noticeably it's sweeter. Noticeably, it doesn't. It has like almost, where this one had a little bit of acidity, like a pronounced acidity, and almost a little bit of tannins. This one is like almost, it's no tannins at all, and there's this kind of a nail polishy finish to it. I don't know. I don't know. Bright cherries, like, and like almost like a cherry cough syrup flavor to it. It just has way more. Like, once you've drank this and then you drink this, you can tell, like, there's corners that are being cut uh, comparatively. So we'll see. But there's still one more wine to try. So Josh, bring it to me, big guy. Let's go. All right. So this is our final contender here. We'll just take a look here. I'll swirl it around a little bit just because. Again, super deep, dark, purple, black. Like, I mean, it doesn't have that ruby red tint that the other wine had, or the wine B had. It's closer to what wine A is offering in terms of color. Pitch black. I mean, you can't see through it. Even whipping this around here, you can see there's like, or at least I can see that there's like noticeable teardrop legs, which, that doesn't really tell you anything about quality, but it will tell me like a little thicker in alcohol and body. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So the B was just kind of wafer thin. I mean, there's really like nothing. So I'm assuming this is closer to like 12.5 to 13% alcohol, where A and C, I'm kind of thinking these are more on the 13.5 to 14.5, which you would see like with Napas a lot of times. Okay, we have the best aroma. This is like, there's like so there's a practice in wine called like malolactic fermentation. I believe that this has gone through it, because there's like a buttery, just a creamy, like a nice texture to this that you do not get. No. Yeah, man. This definitely has the best aroma of all three of them. Without a doubt. There's just like I almost like I we bought these at Aldi, so I know that like or at least I'm thinking there wasn't like barrel fermentation, but this is what it would smell like if it had a little bit of that vanilla, a little bit of that it's got man, it's like it's pretty good. I mean, it's definitely the best of all three of them. There's no nail polish. There's no fake grape. There's no this smells like the best wine. But let's dig in. Guys. I can feel it sticking in my teeth. It's like it's deep, expressive. Like it. I'm still getting. I get like the. I'm getting the little bit of mocha, the little bit. I'm getting a little bit of that, but it's also balanced. There's good acidity to it. There's good complexity to it. There's a little bit of tannins, but to be honest, like one of my friends is just getting into it. This is a wine that I would recommend to him because it's just like it's not sweet, it's fruity, but it just kind of has a little bit of everything. So we'll see. But let me jump back now that we've had C. We go back to A. A's okay. Did that smell go away? All right. So A's all right. B I'm a little iffy on. C's a little fruitier now that I've had A, but like all right, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. All right. Time to reveal. Time to reveal what wines these are. See, this is the moment. This is the moment where my producer Josh, my wife Jennifer, they are all laughing at me because they know that I'm probably gonna mess this up. See, they're laughing. You think I'm gonna mess this up, Josh? You think I'm gonna mess this up?
Just a little bit.
You think so? All right. Can the wine guy figure out which one of these wines was the most expensive, the least expensive, and right in the middle? I think that for least expensive is B. I think B is the least expensive wine. My first thought was the smell just kind of lent itself to there just wasn't a lot going on with it, right? And then when you tried it, it just feels like there was additives and just unnatural, just like when you're making a bulk wine. I kind of think that's what this is. I think this is like a bulk wine that Aldi puts a different logo on and they sell it for like, I don't know, $9. I think that see, this was. I think A is in the middle. I think A is like probably like a $10 to $12 wine from like Sonoma County. I think B. Sorry, I'll start. B, I think, is just like California. I think it's just like a mix of everything. I think B is like, it's just going to say California on the bottle, so they're mixing from wherever they can get it. A, I believe, is from a single place. I think it's from Sonoma County, California. And then C, I believe, is the most expensive. And I could look, there could be additives and things that are making this taste way better than it is. But in my opinion, I think C, and I mean, I drank all of it. Look at that. I think C is also from a single place. It tasted like it was barrel fermented, but I don't think it was, because again, these are at ALDI, so there's like a certain level they won't get to. So I think it's malolactic fermentation, but it's all the things I would like in Napa: the cherries, the chocolate, the mocha. So I'm kind of thinking it's from Paso Robles. I think this is a wine that's from Paso that tastes like Napa, and I hope that I'm right. Oh no, I'm freaking out because now I have said it. I have said I think B is the least expensive, A is in the middle, and C is what I think is the best wine of all three, and I believe also that it is the most expensive. But time to pay the piper. Can we please see what C is? Can I get C? C. Josh has told me that he swears that he wrote down what A and B and C are. We're now on Instagram. Did we write these down? All right. This is C. C. Not C as in yes, but, well, I guess, yeah, that would work too. This is C. All right. Here we go. All right. Drum roll, please. C, which I thought was the most expensive wine on the table. It is Jaylor 7 Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon. This is definitely the most expensive of the thing, which comes from Paso Robles. Yeah, air horn. Yeah, put that air horn in there right now. Here we go. Jaylor Paso Robles Cabernet Sauvignon 7 Oaks. Okay, here's a cool thing, man. So this is a wine. This is definitely the most expensive wine that's here. Because this would be like a $16 to $20 wine at a Total Wine, at an ABC, at something like that. But at Aldi, we got this. You probably paid, I don't know, $14 for this at an Aldi. This is a really good example of what Aldi can do. If you have a $20 bill in your pocket, you can go get some good wine. So Jaylor from Paso Robles. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. I don't want to get the camera out of focus. Well then, I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. So let's see, cause A, I kind of thought was in the middle. What is A? We'll get A. Was it as an A town? I think I nailed this. Did you guys find a wine that's more expensive than Jaylor at Aldi? I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. So this is wine A, which I thought was in the middle, and this is Peaks and Tides, Sonoma County Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's go. Peaks and Tides. I have never heard of this winery before in my life. It's 13.5% alcohol. Wait, I didn't even look. Jaylor, I think, is like, Jaylor says it's 13.9%. So 14%. This one says 13.5. Peaks and Tides. This Josh, this has to be one of these wines that they're like, they put their own name on. Sonoma, they just right off the bat, Sonoma County is a geographic symphony of mountains, hills, and coastline. Yeah, buddy. Well, here we go. It even says it offers flavors of deep blackberry, cherry, and cassis. Okay. So that was it. Well, then there's only one more wine. So what is the least expensive? I thought was the least expensive wine. Peaks and Tides was probably like, Jennifer, would you spend like $12?
Yeah, $13.
$13. All right. So Jaylor's got to be the most expensive. That means I did it. That means I got it right. It's got to be. Let's go. This is wine B, right? Wine B is Bear Brothers California Cabernet Sauvignon. Here's Bear Brothers. So again, now, I said I thought this was from just a regular appellation, Bear Brothers Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't also remember a Bear. I'm not familiar with Bear Brothers Winery. But so California, but the way that works, right, is like if it comes from the state of California, it could be wherever in California. Now that we're here, I'm gonna start taking this off the table here. But if it's in California as an appellation, it can be basically like a little bit of Sonoma, a little bit of North Coast, a little bit of whatever, and then you basically just find like whatever grapes you can find, whatever juice you can find, throw it together. You call it California. When we start getting into specific areas like Paso Robles here, Paso Robles is like a very specific place, and all of these grapes came from that very specific area. So I'm going to pour even more. Here we go. Look, guys, we're all looking for really good deals at Aldi. That's the whole point of being there, and I'm very happy because I think I nailed it. Bear Brothers is like, it's got to be like an $8 to $9 wine. Peaks and Tides, my wife said it's $13, and Jaylor, I know for a fact, is just under $20. So the wine guy did it. I was kind of sweating it, to be honest, but we did it. So a little victory lap for me, and every time, if you want to see if I nail this, because sometimes I do not nail this, Yellowtail Moscato, anybody, that's in the back of my mind here. If you want to see if I can nail this anytime, like us, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you get the content every time that it gets uploaded. So for my Jaylor, that definitely we're gonna polish off. But before we go, I want to know did you try all these wines? We got Bear Brothers, we got Peaks and Tides, we got Jaylor. Which one do you like? Is there a different wine that you thought we should have had in this? Let us know in the comments. So for my wife Jennifer, for Josh, our producer, for Jaylor, and the winner here, I thought it was the best. It is the best. I thought it's the most expensive. So from all of us here, we raise a glass to you. We say thank you, and of course, cheers.